while we're not officially announcing with our partners today, both are coming. So they're both in the works.
What's up, guys? The Jason news is flowing in right now. The San Diego Comic-Con, they just had the panel, I think yesterday, and I'm seeing all kinds of reports on Bloody Disgusting and YouTube, and I figured I might as well jump in. I haven't read everything. I did quickly look at the Sweet Revenge trailer. We're gonna watch that together. I'll give you my thoughts. There's actually a lot to jump into on this. Okay, so we're gonna be sticking and moving here. First off, before we get going, let me know what you guys think of this news. Are you excited? I've seen a lot of different opinions on the new mask. I have my opinions on, which we will get into. So definitely stay tuned for that. A lot of different thoughts about this thing. Opening it up, though, I am really excited. Okay, it's been 16 years since we've seen Jason, an official Jason in an official capacity on the big screen. So yeah, I'm really excited. We got a television show that's coming, possibly a new movie, new video game. Also, this update will be on the main channel. Be sure you are subscribed to the second channel, Drumdums Xtra, because I'm also going to be giving my thoughts on the Silent Night, Deadly Night teaser with Rowan Campbell. Looking forward to discussing that. But most of the time I put news updates, especially like clips from my Hit the Bricks live stream with Nick and Davey over there on Drumdums Xtra. So make sure you're subscribed there if you're not. A lot of great fun content over there. Okay, and let's read through this real quick. Sweet Revenge, Jason Voorhees is officially back in first look at Jason Universe Project. There's the official look at Jason, the mask. I think this is just an indicator of how important lighting is, and I'm going to give you my opinions on the mask here after we do the trailer, okay? Because I do have some thoughts. But I will say that looks kind of badass. I have no problem with that. The Jason universe was on hand at San Diego Comic-Con tonight to show off a first look at Sweet Revenge, described as a short-form vignette that will serve as the centerpiece of the franchise's bold 45th anniversary campaign. Very strange. It marks the official return of Jason Voorhees for the first time in many years, and you can watch the trailer for the project below. Sweet Revenge will premiere on August 13th, 2025. Where will it premiere? Is it going to premiere on YouTube? Angry Orchard is sponsoring the upcoming vignette. Jason Universe teases fans will drop into a chilling weekend in the woods filled with blood-soaked surprises only Jason can deliver. Sweet Revenge is directed by Mike P. Nelson, who directed Wrong Turn. I think that's the remake of Wrong Turn, who also recently wrapped production on Cineverse and Bloody Disgusting's Silent Night, Deadly Night reboot. So there we go. I'm so grateful that the team at Horror Inc. saw something in Sweet Revenge and wanted it to be a part of the Jason Universe story, Nelson said in a statement. And to think 30 years ago, I was trying to secretly watch these movies on VHS when no one was looking. To have the opportunity to write and direct one of these stories is surreal. Not to mention having an amazing team led by Chad Villella and Brianna Lee Johnson. Not only is the vignette a new take on the beloved IP, it is comforting, gory hug, reminding us of why we fell in love with these movies. Much gruesome fun awaits you. Friday the 13th LLC, Mark Toberoff added, Jason has always been a force in pop culture, and the 45th anniversary felt like the perfect moment to do something truly unexpected. Partnering with Horror Inc. and Angry Orchard, who share our passion, has opened up a new way to engage fans. It's exciting to see the franchise evolve with such creativity while staying true to what makes Jason iconic. We're beyond excited when Mike Nelson came on board and Angry Orchard sponsoring production to help us bring this to life in a wickedly unexpected way. Horror Inc. Chief Marketing Officer Sherry Khan said of the statement, in a statement of her own, even in a short vignette, Nelson will masterfully capture our shared vision, honoring the heritage of the franchise while delivering something fresh and thrilling for a new generation. Jason Universe is also a key figure in the upcoming Peacock and A24 TV series Crystal Lake, as expanded prequel to the original film franchise that just began production this summer. So I think they're trying to give you something here to wet your whistle. Let's watch this real quick.
You all settled in?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, look at this.
Got a beautiful spot here.
The property's had a bit of a troubled past.
What kind of trouble?
Oh, you know, the usual
It looks
story.
nice.
Revenge.
I like that.
Anyway, you kids have fun.
So it looks like they're packing a lot into that. I mean, just because it's 16 minutes, it seems like it's one person, one victim of Jason's who wants to visit Crystal Lake, and Jason gets his revenge on her. Originally, before I watched the trailer, I thought Sweet Revenge, that's an interesting title, and maybe it could mean more than just Jason taking revenge. Maybe there's a subplot of a character having a revenge, but it doesn't seem like it's that. It looks gorgeous. And if that was the setup for a full movie, I think I would be happy with that. I have no problem with that. I think this is a good section to give you my opinion on The Mask, because I'm seeing a lot of people saying they hate The Mask. I might have even said I'm not too warm on The Mask, but you know what? It made me think of Halloween 4. And Halloween 4 happens to be one of my favorite sequels of the Halloween franchise. It's my number 2. And what is the biggest complaint that people have with Halloween 4? That's right, it's The Mask. In fact, there's The Mask right there. Thank you, Dave Vanderhoff. When you watch the movie and you see the context of it, and you know, you have like a beautifully lit scene that can take away a lot of problems that really any mask can have. And to be fair, even the first movie, in the wrong lighting, that mask might look kind of silly, you know, but because John Carpenter and Dean Cundy masterfully made that mask look amazing, it works. I think same thing here. Showing this in broad daylight at a freaking convention, it's not going to look as good as when you see it lit beautifully on screen. For the most part, you know, with 13 movies in the franchise, Jason's mask has pretty much universally looked the same, give or take a little bit here and there. So I think part of the shakeup here is the vast departure from the original look of the mask. It still pretty much has the same vibe. And you know what? If you're wanting to introduce Jason to a new audience, why not tweak the mask a little bit? I don't know. And I think if the movie comes out and it's actually really great and it's lit beautifully, I think people will be forgiving of the mask, okay? Now, at face value, yes, I don't think the mask looks nearly as cool as, you know, like a couple of the masks that I have in my studio, which you don't see right now. I have them actually behind my monitor here, signed by Kane Hodder. I think my bigger concern is the approach of this short vignette, which seems like they kind of grabbed onto anything they could because San Diego Comic-Con was coming and they needed something to put out there to promote, to get things moving. They do have the TV series, so maybe it's a bridge between the TV series and a movie. And we're going to talk here in a minute about some more developing stories that have come out of Comic-Con about a possible future movie. We'll go ahead and do that right now. So we got new Friday the 13th film and video game in early development. This is hot. And they show a picture from the actual Sweet Revenge right there. The Sweet Revenge teaser wasn't the only Friday the 13th revealed at San Diego Comic-Con last night. Horror Inc. Vice President Ronnie Barsamian confirmed that a new sequel film and video game are in early development. I can tell you that a new sequel movie and new video game are at the top of our list. It's where most of our energy is going right now. And I can tell you, finally, we're in a position to deliver on that. While we're not officially announcing with our partners today, both are coming. They're both in the works and they're both coming. So I would think next year might be a big year for Friday the 13th. As you can see the clip below, the audience erupted at the news. It's 16 long years and counting since Jason Voorhees graced the big screen. While we wait for a new film, the prequel series Crystal Lake is currently in production from A24 and Peacock. Showrunner Brad Caleb Kane wasn't able to attend in person due to filming, but he sent an exclusive video message featuring some behind-the-scenes footage from the show. The footage was exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con, but expect more on Crystal Lake in the coming weeks.
I can tell you that a new sequel movie, a new sequel game are at the top of our list. It's where most of our energy is going right now. And I can tell you finally we're in a position to deliver on that. And so while we're not officially announcing with our partners today, both are coming. So they're both in the works.
So there you go, guys. That is all the updates on the Jason universe. We know that the TV series is coming. I'm more excited about a movie, but I'm still excited about the TV series. They do have casting announcements for an adult and child Jason for the TV series, which is exciting. They've also cast a few of the principal characters. I even saw this thing where they have like the opening scene of the original Friday the 13th, where you have the young girl and the young boy and they're fooling around. You know, the opening kill, pretty much. I guess those two characters have been cast in this actual TV series, which is really, really cool. But yeah, guys, that's the update for the Jason universe. I haven't really done too many of these updates at all. Just, you know, like a pre-recorded solo type update for the Jason universe. I wait to do that stuff when I think it's worth talking about. And I think this is definitely worth talking about. Are they buttering us up? Let me know in the comments if you think. I mean, we might not still see another movie for another 2 years. Who knows? I hope to God I'm wrong on that. But also, let me know what you guys think of the new mask. I think that Sweet Revenge looks really, really cool. I'm still very, very confused by this approach and where that's going to lead. Is it going to tie into the actual movie? It could be a scene from the new movie. Who knows? So I'm so curious to see what you guys think in the comments. Thank you so much for constantly supporting the channel. Thank you for the channel members. Thank you for the patrons. And I'm definitely planning an upcoming stream with you guys. I know I've been late to the party on that. So busy here in Drumdums land, but I so appreciate you guys so much. Also, be sure to come up with Kill Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day on Fridays. We do few of our Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on my social. Support me on Patreon. Channel member, buy me a coffee. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Drumdum out.